Alright guys, here you go. This is a new rifle that I bought. It's the Remington 700. Very similar to the one that Pete has. I have my scope on the table, my bipod, my rings, 26-inch barrel. It's chambered in .308. And this is going to be a long distance rifle. Be right back guys, and we're going to install the bipod first. Hope you enjoy. Alright, so this is the Harris bipod, and this is the LM model. I think it was like 110, maybe 120, something like that. Series S. Series S means that as it's sitting on the bipod, if this is the gun, it could tilt to either way. So that if you're on uneven ground, you know, you could compensate for that. It's got the notches in the legs. They spring open. So that it's not a friction. It's all spring operated, so that you could actually lock into position. There's no chance of the friction lock wearing down, and you'll be shooting and all of a sudden the leg will start creeping up. So that's why I went with the notch legs. Cheaper model, which I'm not saying is bad, you could get the friction. But so the way we're going to mount this, and the swivel here, let's see. The swivel here, if the stock of the gun here is sitting on here, which is padded by the way, which is awesome. I wasn't sure if it was going to be. This part here swivels to the side, and I'll show it to you once we put it on the gun. These little ears here, get a nice close up. These ears here, they actually go on to the swivel rings on the bottom. You're gonna pick one. I don't think there's a difference. I mean, besides 1 or 2 inches, you know, of this being further forward or back, I don't think it matters. But when you connect this onto there, it actually gives you an alternate one to put a sling on it. Alright, so the way you would install it, how am I going to show this here? Alright, this big knurled nut here is actually what tightens it all down. So we're not going to tighten that down yet. But if you see, I'm trying to find the best lighting here, these two ears here, hopefully you can see that. You're going to grab that with your forefinger, your index finger, and your thumb. By you doing that, it moves this up and down. Those two little notches inside there actually are going to go inside the swivel ring there. I think I'm calling it the right thing. The little sling mounts on the bottom. You're going to pick one, you're going to put those little notches in there. And by you squeezing them, they open. You can see it. See, it opens, and then when you release, it's going to close a little bit. And then as you tighten this down, it's going to pull this down and make it tighter, so it won't move. So let me just show you how it works. We're going to do the best we can here. Alright, I'm going to put it on the front one here. You can see it. Alright, now I just hooked it in. It's in there, but as you can see, it's flopping around. So I'm just going to hold it with this hand and tighten this. As tight as I can. Now they do make a tool that actually grabs onto this and you can tighten it down enough. But I work every day with my hands, so my hands are pretty strong, my fingers anyway. And I could get this fairly tight. And it does suggest you check it every now and again when you go shooting. So right now it's tight, it's on, and we're going to see how it works. This other one here I should have showed you before I put it on. This one here on the back side, this one tightens it down. This one here tightens up the swivel so it doesn't fall to either side if you want to lock it in. So there's your mounts. Everything's spring loaded. Alright, let's lay it back on the table. There you go. So now my bipod's mounted. Now the swivel that I was referring to was canting. Was canting it to one side. So if you're on uneven ground or uneven terrain, you could compensate for that while making a shot. So you lift it up, and just go side to side. Now if you wanted to, elevate it, raise it up, they're all spring loaded. Let's see if I can do this without blocking it here. Alright, I lift it up, I hit the button. It would have came all the way out, I didn't have it high enough. It should have. There you go, it's locked out. Alright, so this bipod here is 3 to 9 inches. I'm sorry. What the hell was this? What was that, 9 to 13 inches I think it was? Forgive me guys, I actually forgot. It wasn't this 6 to 9. I believe it was 9 to 13 inches. Forgive me guys, I forgot. I'll probably put a little note in there of what it was. So that's the bipod. And going all the way down, they suggest, which would be great for the bench rest, is probably how I'm going to use it most of the time. And I didn't want the small one because that was basically strictly bench rest. Now, to demonstrate the locking nut on the back, see how easy it moves? If I tighten this one down, it'll still move, but it's a little bit tighter. It takes the slop out of it. So that's that, guys. Very easy to install. Made very well. Springs are very snappy. I kind of like that. And the next thing we're going to do, we're going to install the scope. Alright, guys.